from the KUNV studios on the campus of UNLV. This is the smoothest countdown in America. This is the Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It's always a joy to spend this time with you, broadcasting from right here in this extraordinary city and bringing you the very best in smooth jazz. As we settle into the new year, the music is already picking up momentum, and this week's chart proves it. Big moves, standout climbs, and plenty of familiar favorites shaking things up in all the right ways. Every chart tells a story, and you're tuned in to the definitive Groove Guide, counting down the nation's biggest smooth jazz tracks based on airplay from stations coast to coast. So relax, settle in, and let me set the perfect vibe for your day, wherever you're listening from. Starting off our countdown at number 20, we have a group whose magic lies in their blend of chemistry and artistry. They've emerged in the mid-2010s from the heart of the U.S. contemporary jazz scene, coming together through shared sessions and live gigs, with roots deep in R&B, jazz, and gospel. They bring a soulful touch to everything they do. Here's AOS, Architects of Sound, with their brand new release, Onward and Upward.
There's a fight to make ends meet, keeps a man upon his feet, holding down his job, trying to show he can be bought. Ooh, takes every kind of people to make what life's about, yeah. Every kind of people to make the world go round. Someone's looking for relief in his duty to a king or to a creed, protecting what he feels is right, fights against wrongs with his life. In deceit, honest men know that revenge does not taste sweet. Whether yellow, black, or white, each and every man's the same side. Ooh, takes every kind of people to make what life's about, yeah. It takes every kind of people to make the world go round. Subundi-doo-doo-doo, bip-biddy-bum.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 19.
That smooth spin was your number 19 song, Make Me Wanna, by guitarist Deepak V2. Up 2 spots this week at number 18 is a guitarist whose smooth melodic sound has earned him a loyal following on jazz radio nationwide. Hailing from the Pacific Northwest, he's built a solid career delivering multiple top 10 smooth jazz singles, blending soulful phrases with polished grooves. Over the years, he shared stages and studio space with some of genre's most respected names, carving out a lane that's both contemporary and timeless. Here's Speakeasy by guitarist Jeff Ryan.
Weekend Smooth, number 17.
Finishing off that track was our number 17 song, Anytime, Any Place, by bassist Byron Miller. We're still at the table and the cards say smooth. Your winning hand is contemporary jazz. Coming up at number 16 is a Kansas City native who isn't just a bassist. He's a melody maker who brought gospel roots and jazz finesse together to create a signature smooth soul sound. Over the years, he stacked multiple Billboard hits, toured internationally, and built a loyal fan base with those warm singing bass lines. Offstage, he's a family man and an entrepreneur with a passion for sneakers and community work. It's your number 16, So Good, by saxophonist Adrian Crutchfield.
The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown.
Now, let's shine the spotlight on a chart-topping keyboardist who's just standing right outside the velvet rope this week at number 21, but he's not on the list. This artist continues to be one of contemporary jazz's most respected taste markers. A keyboardist, composer, and producer, he's delivered multiple number 1 and top 10 smooth jazz hits while quietly becoming one of genre's most trusted collaborators. Over the years, he's worked closely with icons like Janet Jackson, George Duke, and Dave Koz, while also serving as a longtime music director and arranger on some of the biggest stages in the business. Here's Mystique by keyboardist Brian Simpson.
Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 15 are next. No need to spin the wheel. We've got the sure thing. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black resumes now.
Welcome back. We're stepping into the top 15 where the vibe is smooth and the surprises keep coming. This next artist is a true cornerstone of contemporary jazz, an unmistakable saxophone voice that's helped define the format for decades. With multiple #1 albums, chart-topping singles, and Grammy nominations, his sound blends sophistication, soul, and street-level groove in a way few can match. He's collaborated with legends across jazz, R&B, and pop while building one of the most consistent and celebrated catalogs in the genre. It's your number 15. Here's The Bounce by saxophonist Boney James.
counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown, number 14.
We just checked out our number 14 song, Synergy, by flautist Althea Renee. Keeping the music going and landing at lucky number 13 is an artist whose sound instantly lives up to the title. A saxophonist, composer, and producer, he's become one of contemporary jazz's most consistent chart performers, stacking multiple number one hits and building a catalog that fans instantly recognize. Originally from the Northeast, he's crafted a signature style that blends sleek melodies, modern grooves, and a radio-ready touch while remaining deeply hands-on in every step of his music, from writing to production. It's a sound that feels familiar for all the right reasons. Here's That Familiar Feeling by saxophonist Vincent Ingala.
Weekend Smooth, number 12.
closing out that selection was our number 12 song, Driftin', by saxophonist Richard Elliot. Just before we step into the top 10, let's pause and check out our number 11, who's a contemporary jazz supergroup built on deep musical roots and long-time friendships. Originally founded by the late Chuck Loeb, the group brings together guitarist Paul Jackson Jr., saxophonist Everett Harp, and keyboardist Jeff Lorber. Artists whose combined credits span decades of chart-topping records, Grammy recognition, and legendary collaborations across jazz, R&B, and pop. Each feel-forward release reflects their shared history, mutual respect, and undeniable chemistry, proof that great musicianship only gets better with time. It's our number 11, Over Easy, by Jazz, Funk, and Soul. we roll the dice on the top 10, all eyes turn center stage. It's time for a dose of jazz magic, our featured headliner.
Headlining artist.
And this voice is pure velvet, warm, expressive, and instantly recognizable. Raised in a musical household, this vocalist grew up harmonizing with family long before stepping into the spotlight himself. Over the years, he's earned deep respect in contemporary jazz and soul circles, collaborating with artists like Rick Braun, Huge Groove, Brian Culbertson, and Boney James. His music blends classic soul sensibility with smooth jazz sophistication, creating songs that feel intimate, romantic, and timeless. One of his most beloved recordings celebrates love, admiration, and the beauty of a woman, delivered with sincerity and a soulful heart. This track, released in 2001, remains a fan favorite and a defining moment in his catalog. Here's Wonderful Woman by vocalist Pete Belasco.
She's opened my eyes to the love I
weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 10 are next. From the land of neon nights and jazz lights, we're back to the weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Welcome back. Hour 2 is underway. We've set the vibe, and now we're stepping into the top 10 where the grooves get even smoother. Here's a saxophonist whose career has been a steady force on the smooth jazz radio for decades. Raised in Denver and shaped by gospel, R&B, and soul, his journey eventually led him to Los Angeles, and now he's proudly calls Las Vegas home. Along the way, he's earned multiple Billboard chart favorites while building a reputation as a trusted collaborator and respected musical voice. This latest chapter reflects both experience and optimism, proving that fresh beginnings can happen anytime. It's your number 10, It's a Brand New Day, by saxophonist Paul Taylor.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 9.
Was your number 9 song, Chocolate Shake, by guitarist Chris Stanrings. Place your bets as we move to our number 8, who's an artist that's been shaping the sound of contemporary jazz for more than 3 decades. With a tone that blends elegance, edge, and soulful fire, his journey stretches from the classrooms of Berkeley to the world stages alongside legends like Bob James and Earth, Wind & Fire. With over a dozen albums, countless charting singles, and a renewed creative momentum. Here's saxophonist Marion Meadows with his release, Just Doing Me.
Big and smooth. Number 7.
just vibe with our number 7 song, London Nights, by multi-instrumentalist Ryan Lavalette. Up next is a flautist whose artistry and work ethics continue to set her apart. Originally from Baltimore and a graduate of Berklee College of Music, she's earned multiple Billboard Top 10 hits while carving out her own lane as an independent artist and label owner. She made history as the first ever winner of the Best Contemporary Jazz Artist and remains one of genre's most consistent chart performers. Focused, self-driven, and deeply intentional, her success reflects both talent and discipline. It's your number 6, Fancy Footwork by flautist Reagan Whiteside. Now taking center stage is our highlight of the week.
Vintage Smooth.
This next artist helped define the sound of smooth jazz long before it had a name. A classically trained keyboardist and composer, he emerged in the late 70s and quickly became known for his elegant touch, melodic sophistication, and jazz funk sensibility. His music bridged traditional jazz roots with a modern urban feel, making him a favorite among jazz purists and contemporary listeners alike. Throughout his career, he's collaborated and influenced by some of genre's finest musicians, earning a reputation as both a masterful player and thoughtful arranger. One of his most enduring tracks captures the moment, atmosphere, and city energy. Cool, breezy, and pure mid-80s smooth jazz. A true staple of vintage smooth era. This song remains a quiet classic. Here's Windy City by the one and only keyboardist Rodney Franklin.
The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 5 are next. Where the sax is so smooth and the stakes are high. Back to the Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
We've reached the high roller table, the top 5, and every track on deck is a jackpot in its own right, dealing out smooth jazz at its finest. And under the glow of the Vegas lights at number 5 is an artist who spent more than 2 decades stretching the boundaries of contemporary jazz. A dynamic saxophonist, vocalist, and songwriter, she's earned Grammy recognition, toured worldwide, and brought her fearless energy to stages alongside rock and pop legends. And here's a fun fact. Offstage, she and her husband host wine and jazz adventures, blending live music, travel, and unforgettable experiences from Sonoma to France. Here's Nouveau Soul by saxophonist Mindy Abair.
4.
just heard our number 4 song, Follow Me, by bassist Julian Vaughn. Soaring up 10 spots to number 3 this week is an artist whose voice on the keys feels both timeless and fearless. A pianist, composer, and producer, originally from Baltimore, Maryland, she's blended elegance, emotion, and modern edge with effortless control. As the daughter of legendary saxophonist Kim Waters, she grew up surrounded by jazz royalty. carrying a rich musical legacy. But make no mistake, her success is entirely her own. And over the years, she shared stages with some of genre's most respected names while confidently building her own lane. With multiple chart-climbing singles and hands-on approach to her music, every release feels intentional, refined, and deeply personal. This artistry rooted in legacy but driven by vision. Here's Lush by keyboardist Kayla Waters. rocketing 12 spots this week is an artist whose rise continues to feel both intentional and unstoppable. A guitarist, composer, and producer, and yes, doctor by trade, he's become one of contemporary jazz's most dynamic forces, known for blending funk, soul, and modern jazz with precision and swagger. He's delivered multiple #1 Billboard smooth jazz hits, chart-topping albums, and high-energy live performances that keep audiences locked in. Beyond his own success, he also is a sought-after collaborator and producer, working with a worldwide range of artists while shaping the sound of today's smooth jazz. Confident, creative, and always pushing forward, this momentum you can hear in every track. Sitting nicely in the #2 slot this week, here's Roller Skate by guitarist Dr. Adam Hawley. Shining Brightly was our number 2 track, Roller Skates, by guitarist Dr. Adam Hawley. And now we've arrived at the very top of the countdown, and this week's number 1 belongs to an artist whose sound bridges faith, feeling, and contemporary jazz with ease.
All bets are in. It's time for this week's number 1 song.
A keyboardist, composer, and producer, his music blends smooth jazz with gospel and R&B influences, creating rich harmonies and melodic storytelling that connects instantly with the listeners. Over the years, he's earned chart-topping singles and albums, drawing inspiration from artists like Kirk Whalum, Brian Culbertson, and Jonathan Butler. He's crafted a sound that honors tradition while staying fresh and forward-moving. Grounded, joyful, and deeply expressive, his music reflects a genuine love for both the craft and the calling. Polished, uplifting, and shining brightly under the Vegas lights, here's your number 1 song, Shine, by keyboardist Nicholas Cole. Taking us all the way to the top of the deck this week, our number 1 song, Shine, by keyboardist Nicholas Cole. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown was recorded in the KUNV studios, produced by Jason Beatty, Chart data provided by Mindy Abair. And your playlist, your countdown, and your host, Pamela Black. Let's stay connected. Come hang out with me on Facebook under Pamela Black and on Instagram at Pamela's Place. You're backstage to all things smooth jazz and Vegas vibes. Let's give a big round of applause to the incredible talent on today's show and for you, the heartbeat of smooth jazz, keeping this groove alive from coast to coast. And before we go, I have a contemporary jazz group with a legacy built on collaboration and atmosphere. The group blends smooth jazz, R&B, and world influences with electronic textures into a sound that feels expansive and cinematic. Formed in the mid-1990s by producer and composer Craig Dobbin, the project has featured a rotating lineup of respected musicians, earning multiple chart releases along the way. Polished and immersive and always moving forward, this week's Safe Bets odds are pretty strong. This one is knocking on the door of the countdown at number 23. Here's Onward and Upward by Third Force. From the host who loves you the most, mounds and mounds of caramel kisses to hold you over until next week. Take care.
Bonus track.